Hi, I'm Dave from Military Antiques Toronto, and today I'm going to show you some of the items I picked up, well, let's see, overnight last night, and today walked in, um, yeah, and that walked in on Saturday, Sunday, whatever it was, Saturday. That walked on Saturday, that walked in Friday, I think that's why it worked, and this walked in today, and these were some of the items I purchased last night when I was out at a house call that some lady called me about. So, first off, get rid of it. We got a Spanish saber, cavalry saber. It is marked, well, it's Artilleria. It says on the blade. Nice condition. I guess they didn't do a lot, so it's nicely marked right there. There's no other markings. I'm sure there's another wording I should be using for this. Of course, I did look this up. They're not $1 million, but they're something nice. They're great for presentation. They can hang on the wall and they'd be good. So you never know what you're going to get when you have a retail store. Things walk in and then sometimes things walk out. Sometimes they don't, but whatever. It's all good. So infantry pattern, 1897 sword, British, Canadian, Australian. It's a Commonwealth sword. What you want to do is look at the guard and the blade, of course. In this case, it clearly says George V. If it's George VI, it's World War II. Now, you can split hairs and say, well, it was pre-war and post-war. Yes, it was. If you want to play like that, that's fine, but whatever. So, on the blade, there is etching. It is marked William Scully Limited Montreal, which is distributor for this sword. Who made this sword? I can't tell you because there's no information on it, except that Scully imported it, distributed to Canadian regiments. So, is this a Canadian World War I sword? Yes. Did they use this sword post-war? Yes. Was there lots of them? Yes. Was there a reason to buy one post-war when you get one cheap from the war and there's a depression on? No. So, why would you import more, right? So, as you can clearly see on this side here, it says William Scully Montreal, and also on the blade, the coat of arms, and on the other side, it clearly shows George V. So, with the scabbard's got a bit of pitting on it, truthfully, from age and not being taken care of. But, you know, with a little bit of work, probably, maybe you could bring this back to parade ready, but I wouldn't bother. It's just a World War I sword, and the premise is to move the stuff, right? This is, I thought, very cool, though not military per se. Kind of neat, right? It's a fraternal organization. So what's neat to me is that it's so ornate with the fouled anchors and everything. It's older. It's certainly got a heavy scabbard with all the ornateness of it. It's made in G.F. Foster and Sons in Chicago, Illinois. So I know it's gonna show up backwards, but that's okay. Here you go. AOUW. I'm sure someone's going to tell me what that is, but it's a fraternal organization sword. And then somebody's initials are on here, which is very hard to make out. And since I'm not going to research it, I'm not going to bother. It'll be sold as is. I like the guard, though. It's very ornate compared to most Masonic and fraternal organization swords. This one actually has a really cool guard. So, not something that every day shows up in Canada, but I bought it last night with a bunch of other stuff, and hell, it's just stuff, right? But that's kind of neat. I like it. It's missing, obviously, the other strap for the hanger, but you know what? It's the way I got it, so it's cool. There it is. So that'll get listed. Hopefully, by the time you see this video, that'll be listed. This is a U.S. field officers. Geez, I looked it up. It's a okay, I should have looked it up before I started the video too, right? Because that was hours ago and I've been busy. So it's a U.S. officer's sword. I think more correctly, the field officers. So it's not really it's not a fighting sword, but it's a very nice sword. And this was used up to 1902, if I remember correctly. So eagle on the guard and the shield and cross cannons and bayonets and sword rifles. What's nice about this is the condition of this piece is quite good. So right there you have the American Eagle, US clearly, and on the other side it says US. It's made by Springfield Armories or distributed by Springfield, Massachusetts. Really nice blade, not messed up like they normally are. This stuff's not taken care of. Nice gilt on this. It's a very nice Civil War and on officer's sword for dress purposes. Obviously not for field, not for battle in my mind, but you know, hey, what do I know? When you're an officer and you're trying to defend yourself from the troops, you probably need something like that. So, kind of cool. Next, the lady walked in with this. It's a P8 compass, and fine, normally find them with the blue box, the grayish blue box for the Air Force, black or white lettering. What's neat about this is that it's black. So I went, okay. It's clearly marked RCAF with a broad arrow on the bottom. Someone's painted it up. The liquid's mostly missing out of it. And it's made by Straight Flight Junior Compass and Bendex, New Jersey. I asked someone who knows about this, and if I remember correctly, he said it was off the Oster. So it's not necessarily a fighter compass, though everyone would like to be that. Not all aircraft parts are fighter pilot parts or fighter aircraft. There's bombers, there's trainers, there's transports. Get a grip. It's a compass, but it's cool. It's great for display on your desk or not. So it's nice that it's in the original box. This is on the website. We did get that listed because that came in Saturday or something, so that's done. So if you want it, it's on there. Then I got this K98 bayonet. This was today's Tuesday, so that was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. Yes, that's on the website. K98 bayonet, fine. That's an export model. Why is it an export model? So, beautiful condition blade. If you look at the blade, you can see right there that it's marked Alcosa and Tall Engine, and that is it. There is no Waffen amps on this at all. There never has been, never would be. So this is totally an export model for the K98s that they exported to mostly Central America. What's weird about it is, and this is the way I got it, there's a K98 frog with it. Great. And it's a real frog. The reproductions have this tiny little nipple at the bottom, which is the biggest giveaway. But in this case, it's dated 1940, and it's got a serial number. But the problem with this is that it in my mind, have a serial number, and it shouldn't have, because it's an export model. I certainly don't know everything. I'm not an expert. I don't think I'd ever claim to be an expert. But it's an export model bayonet for the K98. It's a very nice condition. It is presently on the website. We did get that listed. So if you're interested, it's there. The swords will get listed today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Too much going on. Two older ladies walked in with this today as I was putting stuff into the dumpster. The problem with the retail store is you get stuff in and some of it's just total garbage. And then you find someone digging in your dumpster and you kind of look like the abominable snowman. So, and if you can visualize that, you will know what Steve looks like sitting in the dumpster. And if you look far enough back in my Facebook pictures and Instagram pictures, you'll see a picture of him standing in the dumpster, digging stuff out. I don't understand. Takes all kinds. So, Red Cross, officer's hewer. Not hewer, officer's dagger. So, the pommel is ever so slightly loose. There is a tiny crack on each side that does not detract, in my opinion, on the handle. The blade is nice and shiny, has perfect cross graining. It's a very nice piece. No complaints with that at all. There is no maker mark. You'll notice the cross graining on the blade is just perfect. It hasn't been messed with. It's a very nice piece. It's just really nice. Anybody who wanted this for their collection would be very happy. Condition wise, there you can see the Red Cross symbol, and as I said, it's ever so slightly loose there. You could probably tighten that up. I won't bother. To look for on these is that if someone's messed with it, they put a screwdriver in and start reefing away at it, but the problem is the metal is so soft and so old that it gets messed up. So if you find one of these and the screw on the top, just like Fairbairn Sykes daggers, has been messed with, be cautious and walk away. So in this case, the scabbard is in excellent condition. It's not been dropped. It's not dinged. It's not bent. I wish the hangers were with it. you get what you get, right? So very nice red cross dagger. That appears to be spoken for, and oh wait, I just got it, so I guess that's the way it works. Anyways, so thanks for looking. Follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check out my website, militaryAntiquesToronto.com. We're trying to get stuff done. There's just not enough time in the day, and you know what? You can only do what you can do. There's only so many hours in the day. I'm off to the gym. That's okay. Anyways, thanks for looking. Talk to you later. Bye.